Okay, it's live now. We should be. You'll have to share it on yours, or you can read comments, because mine, I can't.
All right, let me get
I think we're on.
there. Yeah, it looks like we're live.
Welcome
now.
to the Redneck Show, the show about everything where we're screwed up. I don't know what happened here. This thing, I could not figure out how to get it working tonight. Kind of crazy.
That's what happens when you put a redneck in charge of technology.
Yep. What is it?
Yeah, we're on now. So wait.
Redneck technology, ain't it?
Yes.
We're live right there. We're on the air. Y'all, welcome to the Redneck Show. Happy Father's Day to everybody. I know one thing. I'm still not over. Went to eat with my daughter, and they didn't have no AC in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I'm like, I burnt up eating that taco in there.
Yeah.
That Mexican food. It's still not settled just right. So if you hear any noise on this side of the room, you will know. Yeah, it was hot in there.
Oh yeah.
They had fans going, and at first we walked in, I thought it was kind of cool, but it was like, ooh, it's hot up in here.
Where'd y'all go? Down in Monroe?
No, we went to Loganville. She wanted to go over there to a place called La Bamba.
La Bamba.
La Bamba. It's right there by Publix in Loganville.
I think I went there one time.
Did you?
Yeah.
I could have sworn, I swear I could have sworn, don't hold me to it, I thought I saw a chihuahua running around back.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I heard it yip.
Was that like 30 minutes before you ate?
It might have been about 30 to 40 minutes right there. Yeah, it was before when we were going in to eat.
Yeah.
But that thing was running around the back of the building. I heard him yipping.
Yes,
like somebody hit him or something, you know?
Yeah.
I bet they killed him.
Well, you remember that
They
Mexican
took him
restaurant in Conyers? Remember they got closed down and actually had, due to unidentifiable meat.
Really?
That was true story.
Which one in Conyers? Do you remember?
That was the one where Silo's is now, but this is the one that was back in the. I think they opened it up in the late '90s. You know, anywhere.
I don't think I remember that one.
Yeah,
it was over by CeeLo Blue in Conyers.
Yeah, the same place where Silo is.
God, I've eaten over
it
there.
wasn't Silo's, but it was the restaurant before them, and for years there was nothing there.
There was nothing
and then
there.
Silo's bought it.
Right.
But yeah, they actually were closed down, and it had it in the paper.
Unidentified meat.
Yes, unidentifiable meat.
Wow.
And that was the same time. You remember that place on Miller Bottom Road for the dogs?
Oh yeah, the Life for God Stray Animals.
And you remember all the cats and dogs that went missing?
Yeah.
And it took years for them to go to court and tell them they had to open it up where the public can come and see if they had their animals.
Yeah, they were stealing animals, stealing people's animals.
Yes.
And putting them over at that fence. She used to be in that place. What's that place on the other side of Conyers? That trailer park over there in Conyers.
Oh, you're talking about Sunrise?
Sunrise. That's where she used to be. They called her the cat lady.
Okay.
And then she moved out on Miller Bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a dog or two that went missing. People stole it. We never found them.
We did.
So we wonder if they got it.
Yeah, it would surprise me.
Oh, she was making millions off them dogs.
Yeah, because she had Burt Reynolds was donating food.
Yeah.
To her.
And somebody else, another movie star, was donating a bunch of money to her.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can probably see everybody on there. I can't. I don't have mine set up to where I can see tonight. Sorry, y'all. If there's anybody on there.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody on there.
There ain't nobody on there?
Yeah.
Somebody
comment.
You're on the Keith Bone page.
Yeah, I'm on the Keith Bone page.
Yeah, that's the one we're on. Yeah. I haven't actually.
See, it's got us right there. We're right there.
Yeah, we're live. There's somebody on there. They just probably, it's Father's Day weekend. You
there
gotta think
we go.
A lot of people are just coming on now. We got a late start.
Yeah. Crystal's in the house. So, hey, Crystal, how are you doing?
I swear, I hear that dog. I can hear that dog yipping.
Yeah.
I might eat that joker. I don't know. But I didn't know they had a place in Conyers that had that. There was one in Conyers. Since we're on the food talking tonight, you remember where Shoney's was in Conyers?
Yes.
Shoney's, and then after that there was a Chinese buffet there.
Yes.
They shut them down because they had their scores like a 37.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And at one time, I forget what it was, but they used to have seafood night on like a Wednesday night or something.
Oh, yeah.
And I used to go in there and get crab legs. But
even when it was a 37.
I don't know. Back then I didn't care what the food rating was.
You didn't
back
care
then.
what it was.
Yeah.
Now my mama, she didn't play with that food rating.
Yes.
Oh
yeah.
no, your mom may be the same like my mom.
Yes.
Matter of fact, Coral, we went in that restaurant today and it had an 84B. And Coral said, "Oh, Grandmama wouldn't eat in here."
No,
she said she wouldn't have eaten in here. She would have. Oh no,
anything less
my mom
than
eats,
90.
Yep,
yeah.
anything less than a 90, my mom would have not eaten that place.
Yes, yes.
No doubt about it.
Yeah. So the last time I went down to Loganville, down there to eat a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
You know, you had to come and unlock my truck. Somebody locked the keys in my truck that night.
Yeah.
And I had to call you. And
yeah.
You had to come and unlock the truck for me.
Yeah, you were down there. You were way down there on the other side of Monroe, weren't you?
Yeah.
You was a good ways down there. Where y'all, yeah. I won't say no names.
I ain't saying no names either.
We ain't gonna say no names. We won't throw nobody under the bus. But it was kind of like, I remember that house. Did it have a basement?
No, it didn't have a basement.
We don't need to go there.
Mm.
Did it have a basement? I was wondering. Somebody talking about basement. Somebody the other day said that they had a social media show, and it was they talked about plants, horticulture, and I think they talk about weed too.
Mm.
And they had it down in their basement of their house.
Okay.
And I was like, really?
Yeah.
I said, does that work? And they said, yeah, it's okay. It works out. So, I don't know,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So let me tell you, at one time I had a saltwater aquarium.
You did?
And I used to use the metal halide lights. Well, that's the same thing you use for pot. And
the metal halide lights?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you had that in there on the fish.
I had two of them because I had live coral.
Right.
And that's what you needed to keep the coral alive. I'm telling you, I had, oh my gosh, I'd have a piece of coral that would be over $1,000. Live coral.
Yeah.
And so you had to have that special light. And I had two of them. So when you drive down the road, well, it looked like purple light, looked like special lights.
Right.
And but believe it or not, I got a knock on the door, Rockdale County Sheriff.
Really?
And I had to show them because believe it or not, the power company knew I had metal halides.
Oh, the power company was good with it.
Yeah, but they could read it. This is how smart electricity's gotten now.
I didn't know that.
So they can tell if you got compact fluorescents, LEDs, all that just from reading the signature from the power company now. And
the power company can tell that you got that.
Yeah.
Huh.
So shortly after that is when I got a knock on the door by Rockdale County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah.
And I let him in, showed it to him. He looked at it. He was amazed by it.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I didn't figure all that out. I figured somebody called.
Right.
Because they just saw the lights.
So they thought you had pot growing.
Yeah, they did. They really did.
Wow. They thought you had pot growing.
But
you had it in the back room. They never knew about it. That was the fish aquarium.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine one time, he lived over in Sunrise, and his mama, they called the police over there one night, and his mama was, crazy. She's a crazy woman, always toted a gun. She was older, and knock on the door, and she said, "What is it?" She's hollering. She went to the door, and it was Rockdale County, and they said, "Ma'am," said, "can you step out here?" Said, "We need to talk to you about your flowers out here." She's like, "My flowers? What about my flowers?" He said, "What kind of plants you got growing here?" And she said, "They're daisies and whatever." She started naming them, But her son had decided to grow a pot plant, and he put it in the middle of them plants, and it was coming right up through the middle.
Right.
And she said, "Now, I don't know what that is right there. That ain't mine."
Yeah.
And he said, "That one right there is not yours?" She said, "Yeah, that one's not mine." She said, "I don't know what that is." She said, "It looks familiar." She said, "It looks like poke salad." He said, "That ain't poke salad."
Yeah.
So the old cop, I think he got his knife and he cut it down there at the bottom and took it away. And they didn't do nothing to her. She thought they were going to lock her up. She's like, "Well, what was it?" And he said, "Well, if you don't know what it is, don't worry about it." And they left with it.
Yeah.
They probably took it home and smoked it, you think?
Probably so.
I wouldn't doubt it a bit. Do you know that this is no lie, y'all? This is no lie. I think it was Cherokee County. This was back 20, 25 years ago. And Cherokee County had busted a drug house and had cut a big old stalk down. This thing I think this thing was as high as the house. I mean, this thing was 15 foot high. It was a big old pot stalk.
Right.
And I guess they thought it was. It could have been poke salad. But anyway, they said it was pot. So they put it right in the middle of town on the square and put a big fence around it with barbed wire and said, this will get you prison time. This will, you know, they were having a list of stuff.
Right, right.
Kids don't mess with this. Hell, somebody that night, I think it stayed there about a night or two, somebody went in and cut the fence and stole it. So, yeah, Cherokee County.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, they took their pot from them. They lost it. They did. They took it away from them. Yeah. Anybody talking about smoking pot on there? No.
No. So Timothy T-Bone Smith's in the house. He said, "Hey, brothers, sorry I couldn't make it with you all tonight." So, but you know, Timothy, he went up to the mountains to go play with the bears.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I thought he was on his honeymoon.
I don't
Or
know
his
if it was
anniversary,
honeymoon.
maybe.
Could have been.
Huh. I thought I saw a post about them being on their honeymoon.
Yeah.
They've been married so long they decided to finally go on a honeymoon. I thought that's what he said.
Yeah.
Maybe he just went up there to get some barbecue.
Probably did.
He
Probably
may have.
did.
So the Bears.
Yeah. So he was playing with the Bears
Yeah.
up there in Tennessee.
The Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, what is it they used to have? They say like not dingleberries, but what is it? Jiggles. Michael Beatonball. Old Beatonballs Balls used to talk about berries and giggle bears or jiggles or something. He was talking about dingleberries is what he was talking about.
Okay.
He just couldn't say the word dingleberry.
Dingleberry. Yeah.
Yeah. He was saying giggle and berries or something like that. Yeah. And it took me a while to realize what he said, but so dingleberries is what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all. This is a Redneck Show. It goes that way, not this way. So yeah, we went to the Grand Ole Opry last weekend. Was it last weekend? Yeah, we were there last Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We saw Jelly Roll, Craig Morgan, Struggle. There was some good entertainers up there. There was one guy up there though. I can't think his name. Boy, he thought he was a hot dog. He thought he was a ladies' man. He come out there with that long hair and he was throwing that hair around and ladies were going crazy. Hell, there was a few men going crazy for him. They were whistling, but I don't know. I can't remember his name, but he wasn't worth. I didn't like him.
Yeah.
I didn't care too much for him. He was this new bubblegum country, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Timothy said he tried to smoke a bear.
Oh, he tried to smoke a bear.
He got a bear and he was going to try to smoke it, bring it home and smoke it, like he does barbecue. So we were going to have smoked bear.
I wonder if, well, he's saying bear. I wonder if he means that peyote, like coyote, peyote. You know that Cheech and Chong used to smoke.
Yeah. Yes.
Like coyote shit. You know. I wonder if he got some bear shit. He was trying to make it.
Must have.
Maybe gonna smoke in.
Probably so.
That may be what he's gonna smoke. Who knows? Anyway. So what's been going on with you lately?
Not much. Guess what though?
What?
I'm down to 211 pounds.
Shit, that's good.
Yeah, I am.
You were,
really
I think, the last time I saw you was about 215.
Maybe. I think 218.
218.
But I started out at 200. I think I was 234 or 236, right around there.
That's where you started at.
Yeah, that's where I started.
So your goal was what, about 20 pounds? No.
Actually, I was going to try to get as close to 200 as I could.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you keep doing them high kicks. That video I seen you in.
Yeah.
Man, man, your leg was laying up here by your head. How do you do that? It
went past my head.
It went past your head.
It went past my head.
Did y'all see that? Y'all need to check that video out. It's on our page. He is in a black outfit with a turban on his head, like he was in India.
Yeah.
And you was walking down through there, and you were kicking that leg. One leg was down, the other leg was up here by your head. I mean, your foot went past your head.
Yeah, I bet you it was about, I don't know, about a foot past the head.
I don't know how you don't knock something out of whack doing that right there. I don't know. You know that Rose Hayes. Let me tell you about Rose Hayes. I don't know if she's on here or not, but I'm going to tell you about Rose Hayes. She, poor thing, which we're going to get her fixed up this week, she is riding around with no air conditioning.
Oh, no.
How can anybody ride around in a car with no air? There ain't no way.
No.
I just ate in a damn Mexican restaurant with no air, and I thought I was going to pass out.
Yeah. Well,
but could you imagine riding in a car?
No. But you know, back in the 80s, I wouldn't even buy a car that had air conditioning because I didn't want it to rob the horsepower. We were all about horsepower back in the day.
I didn't even know they had air back. Some of them cars, but they didn't even come with air.
Yeah.
You know, it's factory without air. You know, my mom and daddy, I don't know, your mom and dad probably did too. We moved out here in '78, and we didn't get central heating and air till like, I don't know, the early '80s.
Yeah.
Mid '80s. I remember each night, you'd go to bed at night, especially summertime, you'd have to raise all your windows and flip the ceiling, the attic fan on, and have that air coming through those windows. And it wasn't nothing but hot ass air coming through there.
Yes. I remember that. We had down in Oxford when we lived there, and because we moved in 1980, so y'all had to be there. I think y'all moved in '79. We moved in 1980, about a year after y'all had been. And but the house in Oxford had no air, but it had one of those louvered fans. When you cut it on, it made the louver stand up.
Yeah.
And then you had to have the windows open so it could draw the air from outside. But the only time you got any relief was maybe at night, like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
When you had some kind of relief.
Or 1 or 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, and then hell, by 3 or 4 in the morning, it'd get kind of cool.
Yeah.
You'd have to turn that attic fan off. You know, and that was hot summer. But like today, I mean, I think it's been 95 degrees.
Yeah.
96. And,
let me tell you what we did to beat the heat this weekend.
What'd y'all do?
So I went over to Dion's and we went swimming in the swimming pool.
I saw y'all sitting on the couch. Dion and Dalton were partying. They were having a good time.
We were drinking some moonshine. I took some moonshine.
I seen that.
You know, just the butter pecan flavored.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some
You got a villain coming in here. Yeah. What are you doing coming in here, mister? Look, now this is first. We've had this ferocious cat. Now look, he's gonna rub on you.
Is he gonna spray on me?
Yeah, he's gonna no, he won't spray on, but he's gonna rub his scent all over you. So, you know, them old female. Look at him. He looks like Robbie. He reminds me of Robbie, rubbing his face on Big Country's knee.
Yeah, rubbing the leg.
Yeah. You stay over there and rub his knee. I don't know if they can see him on camera. They might can. They can see the top of his head. He's right there rubbing his head. There he goes. He's he's standing up now. He reminds me of Robbie. One night we were on the show and Big Country was out here and he was sitting there and Big Country was looking at me and Robbie came in and sat down on the ground on the floor right there and he started rubbing his chin up against Big Country's knee and closed his eyes like he was having a dream and rubbing it. And they're all looking at me and I'm looking at them. I'm like, what the hell's going on? You know, but Robbie, he's weird anyway. So we got a old cat. Old cat's wild. You know, he came from the country. He's a Milledgeville cat.
Milledgeville.
Yeah, he came from Milledgeville. Yeah, you did. He said no. Yeah, you're a Milledgeville cat. I think they can see the top.
Oh, so I've got to tell you. So the reason why Dion invited all of us over there, he said, "Y'all come on over and come swimming."
He's got a pool.
Yeah, he's got a pool, but he went down to Jackson Lake and got some Jackson Lake water and hauled it up and put it in his pool.
Really?
Yeah.
He filled it full of Jackson Lake water.
Yeah, sure was.
Hell yeah.
So then he put some shock in it and all the chemicals.
I'd imagine.
And then he told us. Yeah, we had. Yeah, it was still green.
It was still green.
It was still green. So, and that's why he invited us over. He wanted all of us to get it churning, so that way it cleaned.
Oh, because he didn't have a filter. So he wanted y'all in there.
No, he had a filter.
He did, but he wanted y'all in there.
Us to stir it around.
Stirring it around and everything.
Yeah, so if I'm glowing, that's the reason why.
I got you. You kind of had a smell to you a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of like old Yellow River smell. But yeah, old Jackson Lake. Yeah. Well, y'all didn't, all you had to have done is spent $40 and got you some damn pool supplies.
He wouldn't buy any.
He wouldn't buy any?
No, because him and his wife went to Walmart and bought some food. So we were all supposed to go to Helen, Georgia. I know. That
cat's loving him, y'all. He's attacking him over there. Y'all can't see it, but he's attacking him. It wouldn't took $40 to get some pool supplies.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to pay for it. You just do it on credit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
So, but yeah, Dion wouldn't buy any because he spent all his money at Walmart the night before. He said they spent like $550 on groceries at Walmart.
Good God Almighty!
Yeah.
On what? Oh yeah, you said they bought a bunch of condoms too.
Yeah, he got
a lot
extra
of that
small,
was condoms, extra small condoms, extra small Magnum condoms,
yeah.
extra small Magnums. Wow. And what, he spent about $150 on them, and didn't even use them. You said, didn't even use them.
And Dalton,
Wow.
oh my God. And I noticed Dalton,
God.
he kept hanging around the skimmer box. I ain't telling you what he did at the skimmer box.
He hung around the skimmer box.
Yeah.
Dalton did?
Yeah, Dalton did.
The only thing, I mean, there's only one thing he could have done. I used to do at the skimmer box, but I'm not going to say what it was. But yeah, because I mean, if you stay close to the skimmer box, you know,
Oh,
whatever.
look at there. Look at who's watching now.
Whatever.
Dion McAfee's in the
Oh,
house.
he's watching. He
Yeah,
heard us-
Dion, we were talking about that
Yeah.
Jackson Lake water that you got in your pool.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you had them spinning around, keeping it clean. And
Yeah.
Dalton's making out with the damn skimmer. And
Yeah, Dalton
well, I don't
hanging around
blame
the
him.
skimmer box.
I like them skimmer boxes.
Yeah, yeah.
I tell you right now, I like the suction of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got a good suction. Hey, cat, get away from over there. Y'all, we got a ferocious animal in here. So Dion just come in. He probably didn't want you talking about them extra small Magnum condoms he bought.
Yeah.
$150
Oh, he
for
was,
condoms.
he was glad to
Oh.
show them. He was showing, y'all
Oh.
need a condom. He was trying to hand them out like candy.
Oh wow! He
Yeah,
was
he
taking
was.
them out of the package
He
and
was
blowing them
blowing
up.
them up. Yeah, he was
blowing them up. Before you knew it, he had a wet ring around
Yeah.
his mouth. You know, because they got grease on them. They're glooby or whatever you call them.
Yeah.
They got something on them. Something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
Chicken lard or something.
He was trying to make balloons.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he was trying to make
Yeah.
a balloon.
That's wow! I saw the video though of him and Dalton sitting there on the couch. Did they ever wear clothes?
Nah, that's because we were
Did
out
they
in the
never?
swimming pool.
Oh,
Yeah.
but no, you see him down in the beach and he's never wearing nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, you see him at work. We rode over there one day to see about him tinting some windows, and the Spanish guy over there said he's in the back, but he's busy right now. I said, well, he won't come up here. He said, no, he ain't got no clothes on. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's back there cleaning the shop. He ain't got no shirt on or clothes or something. So I just left. I didn't want to be involved with all that. I don't know about all that. Now,
So
Scott,
what was he using for a squeegee? You know, when he's got to put the tin on and he's got to squeegee all the air bubbles out.
he was using one of them things like at the like at the gas station.
Yeah.
That you clean your windows with.
Okay.
That's what he was using. One of them. It was about that long.
Yeah.
You know, I seen a guy one night. This ain't no lie, y'all. Now it wasn't Dion. Now he could have done this before, but I seen a guy washing his car one night at the gas station with the soap and the squeegee. He was literally washed his whole car with it. I think there was something involved in that.
Yeah,
I think you know what I mean. I think there was something involved in that. There might have been some Quaaludes or there was something involved in it. I don't know what it was, but he washed that damn car for about 2 hours right there at the gas pump, and I was waiting to get gas. I about run out of gas, but he finally moved and we got gas.
Did he take a bath too?
No,
He didn't
well,
take
he
a bath?
could have.
Oh.
Yeah, he could. Well, he was wet. You know, he had it all over him. But that now, I'm gonna tell you, my brother Scott, he loves that Dalton. He thinks that Dalton hung the moon. He said that Dalton is something else.
Oh, I'm telling you, yeah, he is. Dalton's crazy. Of course, I take. Here's the thing. So I took some moonshine over there.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, you got to make sure to drink what you want before you hand it to Dalton, because Dalton takes 2 sips and half the jar is gone.
My God.
Yeah.
He drinks 2 sips and half
2
the jar's
sips,
gone.
half the jar is gone.
Shit, I drink 2 sips and I'm laid in the floor, passed out. Wow. Dalton's a big boy though. He can handle it.
Yeah,
You'd think he could handle it. So 2 sips.
Yeah, 2 sips and half the jar was gone.
2 sips, that's gone. You know that concert y'all went to that night? Old Scott saw him down there at the concert. That Mother's Finest concert.
Yes,
y'all went down there?
yes.
When you
Well, I
know,
almost got
you
locked
about
up.
got into it with all them folks.
Yeah.
And he said, "Old Dalton," he said, "You like that Mother's Finest, don't you?" He's old country boy,
Yes,
old
yes.
Dalton. But he said something about. He said he had to get home, or he had to take Dion. Something Dion was gonna get lucky tonight, or something. I said,
Yeah.
Scott said, "Huh?" He said, "I think Dion said he's gonna get lucky tonight." Hell, how long has he been married?
Yeah.
Or they just got married, didn't they?
No,
they've
been
married.
married. They've been married.
They've been married a long time. They just went on their
they sure
honeymoon.
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
And Dawn, I'm telling you, gotta love Dawn. That's Dion's wife. And and like I said, so here we're playing volleyball in the pool.
Right.
And every time Dawn's on the opposite side. She's on the side with Dion. So every time she served the ball, we got a point.
Oh, every time she served the ball.
Because every time she hit it, it never made it over the net. So but she didn't know. Dion didn't know that she was secretly on our team.
Oh, so she was doing that on purpose.
Yeah, she was doing that.
And y'all were
on
getting the
purpose.
point. Dion was pissed. He was mad.
Yeah, he was.
He pitched a tantrum, got to hollering and shit, throwing condoms at people because they weren't acting right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Dalton said. He said he'll get mad and Dion just riding down the road.
And you should have seen how they were playing with noodles in the pool.
Noodles.
Yeah, you know, the pool noodles.
Yeah, the pool noodles. Pool noodles. See, that's what I get near the skimmers noodle. I like that noodle in the skimmer.
Dion, he's sprinkling a little Viagra on the noodle.
He sprinkled Viagra on the noodle?
Yeah, on the noodle.
Oh, the pool noodle.
Pool noodle. Yeah.
What color was his noodle?
His was pink.
Oh, shit. Man.
So he had a pink noodle, a blue noodle, and a green noodle.
And Dion had to go with the pink noodle.
Yeah.
Dog, that cat's just loving you. The Joker's making love to your boot right now. Y'all just think, y'all can't see the cat down here. So he had a pink noodle, and wow.
Yeah,
so what were they doing with the noodles? You said they were doing something.
He was riding dirty.
Oh, he was
riding dirty on the noodle.
He had that old noodle like that back and forth.
He was flossing.
Yeah. I used to do that with that old skimmer. But he was doing it right in the middle of the pool.
Yeah, he was.
In that old Chattahoochee water. Yeah, that old Chattahoochee water.
No, that wasn't Chattahoochee. That was Jackson Lake water.
Well, you know, the Chattahoochee or the Yellow River runs into Jackson Lake.
Yeah, it does. But, you know, Jackson Lake is down on the bottom end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of being upstream,
that's true.
Jackson Lake's downstream.
Yeah.
So it catches all the bad stuff, and that's what Dion filled his pool.
That's what he filled up with, the bad stuff. That's why y'all were having to slosh around it and filter it up. You know, like I said, it don't take the $40.
I know. When they said, "Hey, Mike, come on over. We're swimming. Come on. We'll eat some food, have a cookout, and we'll do some karaoke."
Well, damn, he didn't invite me. Shazam!
I know.
I'd like to go over and karaoke.
Yes.
I'm karaoke.
Hey, I did sing "Country Boys Can Survive" though.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Sure
It
did.
sounded good, dude.
First time I ever did karaoke.
Really?
Yeah, first time I ever did it.
That cat just humped your leg. Did you see that damn cat?
Sure did.
He humped that leg. I'm talking about, he humped it, y'all. Anyway, share the show. That's how we make it grow. That turkey even saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So their karaoke machine, does it have the words that come up?
Yeah. So let me tell you what he does. He's got a big, like a 50-inch TV out there.
Outside,
Yeah, outside. He's got a good setup.
Yeah.
And he's got a one of those big speakers. Actually, it's bigger than that.
Like
it's
that
just
one.
one
Yeah,
speaker.
bigger. Yeah.
And it's but he can plug 2 microphones in it, so 2 people can sing at the same time.
Oh, that's cool.
But he just pulls it up on YouTube, plays it.
Oh,
and it goes from the TV to the speaker, and then you got the mics plugged into it. And then you just pull up YouTube, the karaoke version.
Karaoke version.
Yeah.
And you got the words up there, because I'd have to have the words. You know, I probably couldn't remember all of them.
Yeah.
I might could, but...
No, that's the thing about it. You can just read it.
You just read off of it.
Yeah,
So you get trash, you could just read
Yeah,
that shit.
you sure can.
Yeah.
And we sounded trash. You can tell.
I bet y'all did. I bet you did. It sounded like him and Dalton were trash on that couch. I thought he was going to start dancing like he did down there at the beach.
They were loving on each other when they were on. Did you see them, how close they were sitting?
So they were.
Yeah,
They were close. They were real close.
Dion was rubbing on Dalton's leg.
I thought one of them had their nipples pierced with a it looked like it had an attaché case or something, however you say that damn word. Had a little attaché case hanging off of it, and he put his money in it. He said that's what he puts his money in. Dion or Dalton, one of the two. But that's Scott. He loves Dalton. My brother.
Yeah,
he says that Dalton is something else.
He is. Yeah,
he's a one of a kind.
And Dalton, he'll sing some karaoke. He'll sing all night long.
I seen him at the Mexican restaurant, Cinco de Mayo with you.
Yeah,
and he was out there. He
was out there.
Kicking
dancing, showing
flipping
them
around.
ladies. Yeah, he had all them girls.
He had. I saw all the women, even the young girls. There was like 7 or 8 year old girls dancing with him, and 90-year-old women.
Yeah,
dancing with him. Yeah. So Dion, he got that $150 worth of condoms and didn't even use them, just throwing them out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he blew a few balloons.
He blew a foo. He got over
I know.
there.
I took a drink of that lemonade.
Yeah.
And it made me pucker up.
Yeah, it made you pucker up, all right.
Phew.
Yeah, that damn cat over there humping your kneecap while I go. Made you foo. Yeah, y'all, this is the Redneck Show. We're on the air right there. We're live now. Happy Father's Day to all y'all out there. And
Yes.
you know, some better than others. You know, I'm sure today the prisons, I bet their phones were busy.
Yes.
All the baby daddies, daddy babies.
Everybody calling home,
calling home,
kids.
Oh yeah.
What they're really doing, they just wanted to make sure their old lady wasn't cheating on them.
Yeah, that's true. They probably were calling them to, you know, they're probably not really their baby daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, that's just what they were told. Yeah.
There was I saw, y'all, this is no lie. Now this is no lie. If I lie, then Dion puts condoms in his skimmer of his Chattahoochee River pool, whatever you call it. Anyway, I went down one time to a prison to see somebody. They were in prison, and there was some people next to me. It was a black lady, and she had a black child, and she had a white child, and there was a black guy they went to see, and the little one was the white one. The little smallest child was the white child.
Yes.
And he kept saying, "Hey, Daddy," and he had a big old glass, Coca-Cola bottle glasses. She said, "You know, your son want to come see," and he said, "He's looking like," he said, "Girl, I've been here 18 years." He said, "That can't be mine." She said, "Yeah, it's yours."
Yeah.
And she kept saying it was his.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept looking over there, and I was like, "Damn, that is his kid."
Oh yeah.
And that guy was black. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I kind of felt sorry for him. He said, "That ain't mine," and he said, "Hey, Daddy."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So you know, you never know.
No,
You never know what goes on in them prisons. I don't know how that worked, but Michael Beatonball one time. Let me tell y'all this story. So Michael, he don't mind me telling this story on here. He won't mind me telling it on the Redneck Show, because you know we talk about everything.
Yeah, sure do.
We talk shit about
everybody.
Everybody, even if it's about $40.
Yes.
Everybody.
Yes.
We don't care, do we?
You got to pay that 40.
You got to pay that 40.
That's
40.
right.
So next time, if y'all hear Michael or me ask y'all where your 40 is,
you
need to pay up. We want that 40.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And we need to start a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
You know.
You need to GoFundMe or somebody?
Yeah, because we need to pay for vacation.
Oh, you
So
going on
we need to
vacation?
go on vacation.
Somebody going on vacation?
Yeah.
We need to start a
And
GoFundMe.
start a GoFundMe so that way they
Okay.
pay for vacation.
Hell, that's shit. Y'all start one for me. I can handle that.
That's right.
Never pay for vacation. Where we going to Florida? We're gonna go to the beach?
Let's do
go
that.
to the beach.
Let's go down there and put our toes in the sand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll do
absolutely.
that. What the hell was I talking about? We done forgot.
You're talking about 40.
Yeah, but I was talking about something before that, about 40. I was going to tell you a story.
Something about Michael Beatonball.
Michael Beatonball. Then we got off on Michael, then we got on that 40. Anyway, Michael Beatonball, y'all listen to this. So Michael, he served a little time back in the day. He got in trouble, and he served a little time. And his girlfriend, he was, I don't know what they call him, he was the money man. He was the man in jail, in prison.
Okay.
He had all the necessities. He'd open a jacket up, he'd have cigarettes, he'd have phones,
Yeah.
he'd have, you know, whatever it might be, TVs,
Playboy
magazines,
Yeah.
food, candy bars, condoms,
Playgirl magazine. Yeah.
whatever it was. Well, somebody had to be slipping them into him in the, you know, in the prison. So his honey, I won't say no names, her initials are Faye, but they would slide into the prison.
Yeah.
And they would pack these cigarettes in big old packs. And I mean, them packs, about as big as your can. Hold that can up.
Yeah.
Right there, about as big as that can. And he said, And he said he would, you know, he had to be careful because they do a cavity search. So up the Johnny hole they went, them cigarettes. And then when he got back there, he squeeze them out and then unwrap them. They were wrapped in paper or something soft, you know, something easy to go up that Johnny hole, whatever you want to call it. And he would sell cigarettes. Them guys would smoke them cigarettes and pay him like $1 a piece for cigarettes.
So my question,
he was making a killing on that thing.
Yeah.
So I couldn't imagine smoking one of them because it'd smell like,
Oh yeah.
you know, it smelled bad.
So my question is, did he use Vaseline?
He said, I asked him that. I said, did you use petroleum jelly or any kind of oil?
Yeah.
Or any kind of, he said, hell no. He said, I just roughed it.
Did he tie a string on it and pull it out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Had the old string up there. Yeah, he did. He had the old, pull the old
Yeah.
thing like old plunger out.
Yep.
Yeah. But he said, I asked him one time, I said, Michael, I said, how many cigarettes, man, how many could you handle? He said, hell, they'd be like, I think 10 to a pack.
Yeah.
He said, I go 3 packs deep, 4.
Oh, wow.
I'm talking about 30 or 40 cigarettes.
Wow.
Man, that's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
That is crazy. I don't know. I couldn't handle all that. But
So I see.
he said, yeah, he'd just go dry with it. He wasn't worried about no liquids or any.
Donna
whatever.
Parker Smith's in the house. He says, Happy Father's Day. Keith and Mike and all the rest of the dads out watching.
Yep, Donna Parker Smith.
Yep.
Ain't seen you a long time, Donna.
And Kelly Hunter, she's watching. Hey,
Kelly
Kelly,
Hunter.
how you doing,
Kelly Hunter's
Kelly?
in here.
Yeah.
She's
So-
she's Mr. and Mrs. Hunter's daughter, or either she's married a Hunter name. Just like that Smith girl.
Yeah, yeah.
She's either Mr. and Mrs. Smith's
We'll,
daughter.
we'll let her explain that one.
Who?
Kelly.
Oh, Kelly Hunter.
Yeah, we'll let her.
Wait, we talked about her already. She's the one that picked us up down there at that bar in Florida. Me and you were at.
Yeah.
Remember
okay.
we got drunk. We
Yeah,
come out.
this was when we were on I-40, and
Yes.
this was when Eileen
Yes.
when she was out there, whacking men. You don't remember that? Eileen, you ever seen? Is Irene, something like that?
I thought you were talking about the hurricane.
No.
Hell no, tell me about this.
This is when
A woman named Eileen?
Yes, they made a movie about her. Where
What was she doing?
She was killing.
Oh, killing.
men.
I thought I didn't
Yeah.
know what you talking about. I thought she'd been
And-
a lot lizard.
So so Kelly pulls up. She says, "Y'all better jump in, or Eileen's gonna get you." And
Yeah.
and
No wonder. I thought she meant a hurricane. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
I was looking around. She said, get in the damn car. And I was
Yeah.
looking around like, the weather's beautiful.
But you got to watch it. So it had what was it? Charlie Thurman. The real pretty actress. She played Gorillas in the Mist.
Charlie Sheen?
Not
Charlie Sheen.
It's a woman.
Oh, it's a woman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she plays that Eileen, and I'm telling you, she looks like Joe Dirt.
Huh.
You know Joe Dirt?
Yeah,
The movie
yeah.
Joe Dirt?
Oh, okay, yeah.
She looks just like Joe, like a female version of Joe Dirt, and she plays that Irene.
You know that
Yeah.
Crystal Dempsey one time told me about Eileen?
Yeah.
She said something about Eileen. I said, huh? She said, I leaned over and you kissed my ass. Can't believe Crystal said that. She did, though.
Yeah, yeah.
But Eileen. I never even knew about a woman named Eileen killing people. That was down in Florida back in the
down in
80s or
Florida.
90s.
I think it was around the 90s.
I did not know
90s,
that.
2000.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'd check that out sometime.
Yeah, Timothy said that he's used soap on a rope before.
Soap on the road.
Yeah, soap on a rope.
Oh,
You know.
he's poured it out with soap on the pool.
Nah, I think
Hell, he shoved soap.
I
He must.
think so.
He must have been taking soap into the prisoners.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael though, he said he get about 3 or 4 of them packs of cigarettes deep, and I was like, damn, Bubba.
So Tracy Martin's in the house. He said,
All the way
"Happy
from-
Father's Day to
all the
all
way
the
from-
dads out there."
Canada, yep. Tracy Martin.
Oh,
happy-
she's from Canada. She's our Canadian.
She's our Canadian friend,
Okay.
old Tracy Martin. She's probably throwing darts.
Yeah.
She's probably throwing darts.
Now I thought she was the one that spun tassels.
Well, she does, I think, don't
Okay.
she? She's got tassels.
Yeah, I thought.
And
Yeah, I thought she was the one
she'll-
that spun the tassels.
She'll tell them girls. She holds a world record up there in Canada, I think.
Yeah.
She'll take them and she'll spin
Was
them.
she spinning
and
3
they'll both-
tassels?
2.
2? I
Let her
thought it
know
was
it.
3 tassels.
She'll maybe 3. She'll spin them
Yeah.
like this and throw that dart, and it'll hit before
Yeah.
they stop spinning.
Yes. Yes.
Well, she told me. Well, you know what? You might be right. That damn Mexican food gave me indigestion. That little Chihuahua. There might have been a third one because she had a patch of hair right there one time on her chest. She said, and she tied it in that hair, and
Okay.
she'd do like this. She'd just go across that hand and flip
Yeah.
all 3 of them.
So she.
Throw that dart.
Yeah. She tied it in a braid and then had the other tassel at the bottom.
You
of
know
the
what?
braid.
I believe she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe she did. Yeah. I think she did. Yeah, old Tracy Martin. You never know about Canadian folks.
No,
But
sure
she's
don't.
straight
Yeah.
up. She's straight up. She's a good one. I'll tell you that right now. She's a good gal. She's all right. I told her I was gonna come up there sometime to Canada. We'd come up there and go hunting. You know. She said, "Come on." She said, "Come on." My husband's good about throwing people out and leaving them down there in the woods all day long. I said, "I can't do all that." They did that to me one time down there. Took me snipe hunting in Canada.
Yeah.
Throwed my ass out on the stand.
Oh, you in trouble now.
I sat there all day long.
Yeah. You're in trouble now.
O'clock at night. I'm in trouble now. Why?
Yeah. Chris want to know, where's that phone at?
The phone is actually being prepared for the show. We actually had somebody come by this week and saw the phone, and he's fixing it to where, I don't know what he said. He said he's going to make it where it'll ring and work.
Yes.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I guess he's going to hook a wire in the back, and we might just have to hang it right here so when somebody calls in on the show,
yeah, absolutely.
we can just
pick it up.
Pick it up and answer it. You know what I mean?
Because somebody may be calling about that you owe $40 for food chemicals.
It could be. It could be. I bought, no lie, I bought $40 worth of pool shit, chemicals. I say shit, might have been chairs or something. I bought $40 worth 2 years ago, and I don't even have a pool.
Yeah.
What did I do that for? What did I do that for? I don't even know why I bought it. I did though. I did go today though, and I bought 6 bags of sand for the pool. My brother's putting a new filter in at my mom's.
Okay.
And he's putting new
sand in
it.
Yeah.
And that stuff was $20 a bag.
Yeah.
Like broke me. That stuff's $20 a bag.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lady in there. She said some of them they use salt. Well, my brother, hell, he's using baking soda and bleach.
Yeah.
It's clean.
Yeah. No, I tell you another thing.
It works.
Borax.
That's what he's using.
Borax. Yes.
He's using borax.
Yes.
Borax.
I'm telling you, it makes the water soft and crystal clear.
Borax. So you're right. That's what it is. That's what he's
Mm-hmm.
using. Not bleach. It's borax.
Yes.
I guess he's pouring that borax. I didn't know you could still get borax. Well, it does work because you can pour borax on a deer head. Like if you shoot a deer and you're going to mount the skull, we used to put it in an ant bed, let the ants eat all the meat off of it, and then put borax on the skull and it would bleach it white.
Yeah.
So you imagine what it does to pool water.
Yeah.
What do you think it does to you damn giggleberries when you get in there? You jiggle giggleberries, whatever they call that.
Yeah.
You're not your dingleberries, but your giggleberries.
Yeah, dingleberries.
Yeah,
dingleberries.
I wonder if it makes them white.
Yeah, or you can call them gizzards.
Gizzards.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, gizzards. Yep. Let me ask y'all something. I ask everybody out here, and then we're going to cut it a little short tonight because you got to go by the cemetery, don't you?
Yeah,
before it gets dark. So we're going to cut it here in just a few minutes, y'all. It's getting dark. And I got to go somewhere. They got this saying out, FAFO, fudge around and find out.
Okay, yeah.
I
know what you're talking about.
Is that the same thing as these women calling a fufa? The hell's a fufa?
What's a fufa?
You shake that fufa? You know what I mean? A fufa.
The fufa.
Michael Beatonball said he had a fufa. I don't know what he's talking about. He said, women, they talk about their fufa.
Yeah.
And they bounce up and down.
Yeah.
And I still don't know what he's talking about. But he said, I got one down.
Yeah.
He said he had a fufa.
Oh, that's a good question.
You don't know what it is?
What a fufa is, huh?
I don't know either. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard it called that.
Y'all find out and let us know. Is there any comments on a fufa? Women, Michael said he had one. But I don't know. I don't know y'all about that fufa. But anyway, it is what it is.
Yeah, Tracy said you can still buy that, and I'm sure she's talking about the borax. So
actually, you're talking about her fufa. Okay.
Yeah. So let me tell you what I do. Actually, and I've done it for years. A lot of people, y'all gonna laugh at me now, but I started making my own homemade laundry detergent. Back when I started making homemade Spam.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just went full redneck and figured I'm going, hey.
If the world ended though right now, you would be alive.
Yeah.
Because you can make Spam and you can make detergent.
Oh, I got canned Spam, so I'm good. I bet you I got about at least a year's worth of Spam.
How did you make detergent?
So you take 2 cups of borax and 2 cups of the Arm & Hammer washing soda. So it's sold in the laundry section over there at Walmart. And then you get 2 bars. Actually, you can use 1 bar, but of the Fales naphtha or the Zote, and I grate it up. I bought a little shredder that I put nothing in it but soap, and shred it up, and then melt the soap and pour that into a 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah.
And put 2 cups of borax, 2 cups of Arm and Hammer washing soda, and mix it up. Let it sit overnight. But when you put the lid on it, don't put it on there all the way, because what it'll do is it'll foam and create a big mess in the floor.
Right.
So you got to put the lid to where it can still breathe.
Right.
And but
Is
yeah,
it-
I make homemade laundry soap.
Is it like a powder or liquid?
Liquid? Yeah.
And you just pour a cup of it in your
Yeah,
clothes
sure.
and it cleans them
Yeah,
good.
it sure does.
Huh.
They say it cleans better than Tide.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, when I make it, so I'll make 5 gallons,
Right.
but then you can dilute it and turn it into 10 gallons.
Right.
So that's 10 gallons of laundry soap for about, probably about $25 now.
Oh, that ain't
So
bad.
yeah, 10 gallons. So when I make it, I
10
only make it
gallons.
once a year,
Damn.
and that 10 gallons
Cleans
will
your
last
clothes.
me.
Yeah,
last all year.
last you a long time.
Sure it does.
How about that now? Last you a long time. That's good, $10 because Tide, I mean, you pay 10 gallons of that, you're going to pay $100.
Oh,
I mean, you get a little thing of it, a little short one.
Yes.
One of them small ones, they're like, what,
Mhm.
$30 or $29 or something, you
Yeah.
know. It depends on where you go, I guess. Is old Jason Jaquez, is he in here? He asked me today if we were going to have a Redneck Show earlier.
No, I hadn't seen Jason.
You ain't even
I hadn't
seen him. See, he asked that.
But you know what? Some of it, I'm telling you, I think I'm only seeing a few people.
You probably are, because it ain't on my other page either right now, because I can't share it. My other thing's down.
Oh.
So see, I got to share it. We're only
yes.
on the page. Y'all share our show. That's how we make it
Yes,
grow.
absolutely.
Share
Please
it.
share the show.
Share that show. Share that
Yeah.
thing. That's how you make it grow. Let's see. I was going to tell you this, and then we'll get out of here. You
Tessa,
know, Tessa Melton.
She said, "Hey,
hello, Tessa. Is it Tessa or Tesla?
Tessa."
Tessa. Yeah, I like that name. Yeah. So hope everybody had a good Father's Day today. There's a page on Facebook. It's called the Covington, Georgia Living page.
Okay.
It's all people in Covington. Man, them people ask the stupidest questions down there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, they ask-
literally, they ask questions
Yeah.
that, you know, like one of them the other day said, who y'all recommend for a water filter from my refrigerator? Go.
Yes.
Recommend a water filter for your refrigerator?
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
I mean, really?
Like
Go.
it's a game. You got
Like it's a game or
Yes.
something. And then today, one of them said something to the effect, I don't know, I have to find it. One of them said, where can I find White Claws?
Yeah.
Go. I'm like, a grocery store, you moron.
Yeah.
And then a good one the other day, talking about a mechanic, I guess. They were looking for a mechanic. They said, I've got my oil and filter, and how much would somebody charge to come over here and do it?
Yeah.
Go. I mean, oil and filter, I mean, my God.
Yeah.
I mean, do it yourself. I mean, go.
I love it. You're already halfway there.
Then there was another good one today.
Yeah.
A lady said, hey, everybody, I'm in Conyers. I'm over in the Conyers area, and I'm broke down. She said something about being broke down. She said, I can't get my tire off. My tire's flat. I can't get it off. My lug's spinning. Somebody help me. Go.
Yes.
And one, you know how people are. People are going to say some of the stupidest stuff.
Yes. Yes.
And this one guy goes, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. There's people out here that could kill you.
Yes. Yes.
He must be a female Karen.
Yeah.
I mean, he should have got up and gone and helped her.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But some of these people on there, you know, or they'll show like a dog licking a little baby, you know, just
Yes,
laughing,
yes.
having a good time. Say, look at them, they're companions, and there's going to be a male Karen or a female Karen. Somebody's going to be on there. There's going to be 3 or 4 on there. They're going to say, I can't believe that. I can't believe you're letting that dog lick that baby in the mouth.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. That dog's going to snap that baby's head off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
So Crystal,
live a little bit,
Yeah.
people.
So Crystal wanted you to tell more about the 4th of July, the fireworks that we're going to have over at Mama Bum.
I will tell that in just a second. We'll
Yeah.
end with that. But I got to say this. You folks from Covington that go to Longhorns and eat, or go to some of them restaurants down there, y'all ought to be a damn shame of yourselves. The waitresses down there talk about people coming there and they'll eat and they beg for service and they'll leave. Like one lady today, my niece works down there, or somebody works there, not my niece, but a friend of mine's daughter works down there, and she said, these people asked for everything. There was like 10 of them in a group. Father's Day dinner, and they left her $2.
Wow.
Come on, people.
Yes.
You know, they make, my daughter was explaining to me, they make $2.15 an hour.
Is it still $2.15?
$2.15 an hour.
Okay.
And they get taxed on that.
Yes.
They get taxed on that.
Yes.
Then, so basically all those kids or all these people that are working down there at Longhorns or any restaurant, it don't matter where it's at, are working for tips only.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you go in there, your big fat ass and lay your fat ass up on that thing, or you know, you can't afford pool supplies, but you can go there and eat a steak, and you can't leave.
Bring me an extra biscuit.
Yeah,
I want an extra
bring me an
biscuit.
extra biscuit, and you leave them $2.
Yeah,
man, you ought to be ashamed of
I
yourself.
know.
They ought to be, but it don't matter because hell, they might drop.
But right now, they got to pay tax on their tips too.
They got to pay tax on the tips.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I bet you don't know this one either. Y'all listen to this one. The people that serve the food, that bring the food out, they're food preparers or food
runners.
Food runners.
Yeah.
The waitresses have to pay them at the end of the night out of their money.
Yes.
And one night, my daughter said that they had to pay $15 a person to them to do that. And I'm like, damn, I'll come do that.
Yeah.
On a busy night, there's 30 or 40 y'all in here.
Yeah.
Working. Y'all give me $15
So they had to pay a certain dollar amount, not based on their tips.
No.
It wasn't a percentage of their tips. It was a certain dollar amount.
Right. They pay a certain dollar amount. So not only paying tax on $2.15 that they only make an hour.
Tax on their tips.
Tax on their tips. And then they have to tip either the bartender or the food preparer. They have to tip them.
If the table orders alcohol, then they have to tip.
Yeah.
Pay part of the tips to the bartender.
Right.
And then plus the food runners.
Right.
You know. So
come on, folks.
Yes,
I mean, I'm not bitching and complaining, but these young folks, man, they're working, trying. And it's like my niece, you know, she's got a baby, she's working hard. You know, y'all take care of them. I mean, come on.
Hey, Belinda, how you doing, Belinda? You know, good to see you.
Belinda
Dean.
Yeah, Belinda Dean. Yeah. What's up, Belinda?
She was showing a bunch of videos of the flowers she planted. Her sister bought some flowers for her.
I didn't see them.
They planted it all in the yard. So
when she gets done, she needs to come plant my yard because my yard could use them. I'm telling you, they could. So 4th of July, we're gonna have a 4th of July fireworks at Mama Bone's house, and if you're interested in coming, we'll send you the address on Messenger. Hit me up on private Messenger. I'll send the address. I'm just not gonna post it all over because Mom will have her shotgun out and she'll be ready to shoot something.
They'll try and roll the house.
They'll try to roll the house or steal her teeth or false teeth or something.
We got to mention this though. Now,
what's that?
Cornbread has got some music that's about to drop.
Cornbread.
Yes, Cornbread. I'm telling you, I'll listen to it, man. He's got some good music.
He does.
You listened to it?
He does.
And so he's got one that he's already let the cat out of the bag, but it's actually going to be on the radio. So he's got one song that's going to be on the radio.
That's awesome. Yeah. So y'all listen out for you.
So absolutely. Check it out.
Country Misfit family.
Yes.
Yeah, Country Misfits.
Congratulations, Cornbread. I'm telling you, I actually enjoyed it. I listened. Yeah. So he was doing a preview about 4 or 5 songs. And, man, I'm telling you, he's good.
I saw he was live the other night, and I missed it. It was after he was live. But, he's got some good. They got some good music.
It sure does.
Yeah.
So I wanted to give a shout out to him.
Yeah, music, rap, country. Yeah, I get that confused.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't know what genre you call it.
He raps, he sings, he's
got a little twang.
He's got a little twang in his twister. Yeah, that's what they call it. Yeah, twang in his twister, whatever you call it. Anyway, Cornbread. Yeah, Cornbread and them are welcome to come out to the fireworks too, and hell, who knows? But, so July the 4th, it'll be around 6 p.m. We'll have the pool open. You can bring your kids out, swim, and we'll have some food out there. We're going to have a Brunswick stew contest.
Yes.
Who has the best Brunswick stew will win an award. And
I'm putting a little spam in mine. Don't tell everybody. So, folks, don't tell everybody. But I'm going to put some spam
in yours.
I'm going to put spam in mine.
And
then they got to guess which one it is.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll give it to Rose or either Crystal or somebody to take it and put it in another pot without nobody seeing whose pot it was.
Yes.
And then they'll be on the table. and everybody will take a sample, and then they'll write a number down, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, whatever. Throw it in a box, and we'll count them up, see who
Yeah,
wins.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so hell, we'll
Yeah.
see who wins the Brunswick
You know,
Steel
yeah,
Award.
I know what we'll do. So we'll get one of those little cups, and we'll mark on there 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
And then
They can actually throw a quarter.
yeah.
And in the winter, he'll have all that money. Have a bunch of
That-
quarters in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got away, but you know,
Yeah,
Crystal's gonna have to do the taste testing. But you
Is
know,
she?
yeah, she's going because she got to determine which one's got spam in it. So
She likes the one with spam.
Yeah, she does.
You know what? If you don't tell her, she'll just. You know, I've had people where you put cow tongue or
Yeah.
goat balls or something in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you just crush it up and give it to them. They say, "Ooh, that's good. That shit's good."
Yeah.
If you
Well,
don't
you
tell
know
them,
the
then you
original-
tell them later.
Yeah.
You know what you're eating, right?
Yeah. Well, you know the original Brunswick stew, the original recipe called for squirrel. It
Squirrel?
really did. It had squirrel. in
Really?
it. Yeah. Because you know back then a lot of people couldn't afford the meat.
Well, that's
So,
all they had back then
yeah.
was squirrel meat,
Yeah.
you know, in the country. But yeah, it's getting dark, man. We better get out of here so you can go to the
Yeah,
cemetery
yeah,
and pay respects. And your dad, my dad's right up from each other.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is Redneck Show. It goes that way, not that way. So we'll talk about it some more. July 4th, the first annual Redneck Show fireworks show.
Yeah.
Yep, it'll be fun. Anyway. All right, y'all, we're going to get out of here. We don't have no music tonight. You want to sing us out of here?
Oh no, I ain't
You
singing
wanna
that. No,
sing us? Or dance
you know,
us
I
out
was
of
drinking
here?
moonshine when I was singing at Dion. So
You
I
were?
was drinking moonshine when I was
Was
singing
you?
at Dion.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll just be like cow shit and hit the trail.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, y'all. This is Redneck
Happy
Show.
Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to everybody, and we are out of here. Y'all have a great week, and don't do anything we wouldn't do, and pay that 40. That's what
right.
I'm talking
Pay
about.
the 40.
Good night, y'all.